Hi everybody, welcome to number 54 of Dave C. Straight from the Pit. In this episode, we're going to talk about a guy that liked to escape at night. "1988, Hit and Run." So here's my Menton card version of him, and as you can see he has the Super Trooper sticker on the bottom, which was a mail away for that year. For $2 and some flag points, you could mail away and you could get this guy, who of course is Super Trooper with all his chrome. But yeah, for that year you could mail away and you could get him. And there's a better look at the sticker. I like that this version has a sticker on it because it totally signifies the time period that this is from, back in '88. And his card art was always very attractive, and a lot of Joe fans really liked it. You can see there it says code name Hit and Run, Light Infantryman. And he came with the Colt 9mm submachine gun, as you can see in the top bubble up there, and his green knife. Duffel bag, his grappling hook, and a rope. And on the inside of the bubble, there's a description of how to hook all that up, where you could use Hit and Run to kind of hook onto different positions and attack from. And yeah, so there's the front of the package there. And here's the back of the card here. And as per usual, it has the 1987 and 1988 figures that were released for that year, all depicted in little mini art boxes, just like 1982 all the way till the end of the Joe run. They had these little boxes that kids would get really excited about, and often they would X off who they have, and whatever they don't have X'd off, they knew that they needed it. So kind of like baseball cards, or what have you, like a checklist. But anyway, this guy I particularly remember. There he is there, because he looked very cool, and so did Shockwave. And the other one that I really wanted was Storm Shadow. There's Storm Shadow there, because in Marvel issue 46, Storm Shadow ends up joining with the Joes, and he joins with Snake Eyes, and they kind of wreak havoc on Cobra. So by the time 1988 rolled around, a lot of Joe fans kind of wanted a G.I Joe version of Storm Shadow, because he'd actually turned to the good side. So that was one that a lot of fans wanted, and I definitely wanted. But yeah, back to what I was talking about. Hit and Run was probably the top figure I wanted from that year. And then there was Shockwave, who I have there with an open card. And I already did a review on him and kind of let everybody know that I got him on summer vacation in 1988. My parents got him for me. And there's Storm Shadow there as a G.I Joe, which was a great release from '88. And Hit and Run here. So here's the file card, and it reads as follows. Codename Hit and Run, Light Infantryman. File name Brent Scott. SN 345758126. Primary military specialty infantry. Secondary military specialty mountaineering. Birthplace Sioux City, Iowa. Grade E4. Orphaned at the age of 3 by a drunken driver, Hit and Run grew up in a county institution from which he escaped with alarming regularity, climbing down sheer walls and running for miles across the plains in the middle of the night. When asked what he was running away from, he replied, "I'm not running away from anything. I'm practicing." He went from the custody of the county directly into the Army. I'm going to kick it Dave C style a little bit here, and just kind of let you know some memories of this guy, and you know, when I first got him and how I would play with him and what I liked about him, and you know, all that stuff, like back in 1988. So yeah, anyway, I remember I got him at the biggest mall in our area, and the store was called The Bay, which was a big department store up here in Canada. And I remember I was there with my aunt and my mom, and yeah, we bought him, and I brought him home to my aunt's house and opened him up with my cousin there, and me and her played with him, and we swung him from things, and it's kind of why I have this set up here right now, because I got him hanging from his grappling hook, as you can see. It's up there on the dome. He's going to invade this Cobra Terror drone. Yeah, I always liked his style, because I was always big on the camo guys and the more realistic looking G.I Joes. So for a camo guy to come out in 1988, when everything started getting a little bit brighter, I thought it was still pretty cool. And it's not that I didn't like the bright stuff, because I did like some of that stuff, but this guy just looked he just looked so realistic. And I remember you could see the whites of his eyes on his head sculpt. I don't know if you can see it there or not. But yeah, his red goggles, and just the fact that he had his face paint, the camo on his face too, as well as his uniform. I really like that. And I remember reading his file card and really enjoying that backstory. And then later on, reading about him in the comic books was pretty cool. He first appeared in issue number 80, which came out in November 1988. And here it is here. And the first panel that he's in is right here on page 2. And there he is there. And this issue featured quite a few new Joes, like Hardball, Charboil, Muskrat, him, and a couple 87 guys, like Outback. Yeah, anyway, it's a really fun issue. And he was also in number 17 of Special Missions, and also number 23, which is right here. This is the one that had Scoop in it, and kind of first introduced Scoop. So this should be a 1989 book. If we check down here, and there it is there, July 1989. He's right there on the very first page. Stalker's doing some training. Yeah, this is a really good book about Scoop. But of course this review isn't about Scoop, so this was just another issue that Hit and Run was in, and he kind of makes fun of Scoop a bit, and so do the other guys. In the end, Scoop ends up saving them, so it's a really good issue. Okay, thanks for watching another episode. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know I did. Okay, see you next time.
Gable back in Oakland, it's the same old song for Sporty Shorty, same freckles and hat, drinking the same 40.
Hypothetical, political, lyrical, miracle whip, just like butter. My rhymes are legit, cause I'm a Humpty, not Humpty Dumpty, but Humpty Hump. Here a hump, there a hump, everywhere Humpty Hump.
Shut up and just listen, not dissing, don't get me wrong, but to me it's just the same old song, so just watch, cause my name is Shock, I like to rock and you can't stop this. Tupac, go ahead and rock this. Never clown around when I hang around with the underground. Girls used to frown, say I'm down when I come around. Gas me, and when they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me, but now they ask me if they can kiss me. Get some fame, people change, wanna live their life high. Same song can't go wrong if I play the nice guy.
Claiming fame must have changed now that we became strong.
I remain still the same, cause it's the same song.